crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This will be taken very short. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback. And eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Set 60 or.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper.
Ricky.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's caught by Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What? Squeeze.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hit it.
2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
60 Pittsburgh.
Silver. Shift.
General West.
Off play action. Patterson. And the catch good. It's Eifert.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Ready up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Go.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Patterson got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Matchbox lights.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
80 weapon.
50. Come on, baby.
Shoot.
Throwing again. Patterson. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Here we go. Hang too soft. Ready.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready. 70. Indy.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Deep rim.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.